Morning, welcome back. Sold our steer calves yesterday, and so Dad got some footage of them shipping calves yesterday morning, so I'll put a little footage of that in this video here. And then I'm gonna check some waters here.
Well, that sounds right to me.
So our steer calves we sold yesterday, a little bit about them. They were born in May, and then we just weaned them at the beginning of February, right at the beginning of February and in January, right in that weekend. And so they weighed 550 yesterday when we took them to sale, and there was none too big, none too small. They were pretty uniformed, good looking set of calves. So yeah, we were pretty happy with it. So it looks like Dad must have kicked our heifer calves out of this middle piece, put them down in that south pen where our steers were, give them a little more room. Well, somebody left the gate unlocked. So in the winter time, we'll bale graze with our cows. So in a lot of our videos, you'll probably see, you know, just full hay bales sitting out in random spots on our pastures here close to the house. You know, a couple of reasons why we do that is, you know, number one, it saves us money, saves us fuel, saves us time. One of the reasons it saves us those three things is we don't have to start a tractor. I mean, we start a tractor like once every 2 weeks. And then when we do set our tractor, you know, we'll be out for 3 hours maybe. And we'll set up enough bales to last our cows 2 weeks, you know, spread across 3 or 4 different pastures that we can, you know, keep them out of, then just let them into, you know, as they run out of hay and stuff. So that saves us a lot of time, saves us a lot of fuel too, instead of starting a tractor every day or every other day and rolling out hay. One of the reasons why we do bale grazing instead of rolling out our bales is they say rolling out the bales, they'll waste a lot of it, just by laying on it or walking on it and stuff. Well, when we have these full bales set out, you know, you'll get a group of 10, 15 cows around the bale. They'll all poop and they'll all pee and they'll all, you know, everything in that same spot. So you'll end up with this circle that'll, you know, end up being there for years. But that circle is actually what they'll call, you know, it'll become a biological hotspot. So, you know, with all the extra fertilizer, the natural fertilizer you get from the cows, the manure and the urine and stuff like that, it'll actually, you know, that piece of ground will actually yield more and the grass will grow better there than anywhere else. So what we do is we just rotate the spots that we set these bales out, you know, so just hoping to get, you know, the majority of our pastures, you know, to where there's all, you know, we know there's manure and we know there's urine everywhere, so we just get that natural fertilizer. One of the main things we try to do on our ranch, we're pretty big into soil health. We believe in it, and we practice it ourselves. So we like to do these things. We like to try new things, try different things, you know, try things that we think are going to work for us. And I'm not saying that, you know, bale grazing will work for everybody, but it's something that works for us. It's something that we do and that we believe, you know, helps us to, you know, further our knowledge and further our, I guess, operation in our pasture ground. So yeah, you know, other things we do is, like, in the summertime, we'll move our cows once a day. We'll move our yearlings once a day. We'll have, you know, we'll fence off separate paddocks, and we'll move them continuously, you know, once a day. We'll give them, you know, 3 to 5 acres a day, and then they've got water in that paddock. And you guys will see more videos of that this summer. So yeah, we like, you know, we've gone to conferences. We've went up to, Dad and I actually last fall here at the end of August, beginning of September, Dad and I went up to Bismarck, North Dakota, and we went up to Gabe Brown's place and checked out Gabe Brown's place. And then we had a little, I think it was a 3-day seminar conference deal. So, and we learned a lot up there, and it was really interesting to see Gabe's place. And, you know, it helped me a lot. It's nice to see how people are doing things differently. It's nice to keep an open mind, you know, where I'm young and my brother's young, and we're just kind of getting started into it. You know, we want to be able to do the best we can to help our soils and to help our cows succeed a little better. And we want to be able to, you know, kind of increase our forage and increase our grass that we grow and the different kinds of grass we grow, because, you know, ultimately we want to be able to increase our stocking rates, because, you know, they only made so much land. And with how expensive land is right now, it'd be, you know, amazing to be able to have, you know, all three of us, me and my dad and my brother, to be able to, you know, all three of us make a living on the land that we have, so you don't have to worry about buying new land. So yeah, that's one of the big reasons why we're really wanting to learn more. And, you know, me and my brother right now, and well, even my dad, you know, we're all just kind of sponges. You know, we go to these seminars, we watch these videos, and we're just, you know, taking in this knowledge that we learn. And we sit down and we say, okay, now how can we adapt that to use it on our operation to where it'll be to our benefit, you know? Because that's one of the big things they preach is, you know, what works for, you know, somebody down in Nebraska, it's not going to work for us in South Dakota, because they have a different climate, different soil. They might have a better water system. You know, we don't have any irrigated ground or nothing like that. And then there's stuff for us that might work better for, you know, even our you know, somebody like 30 miles away. So it's all just kind of learning, and it's all just trying, and it takes time, but we're starting now. So, you know, in the future, you know, 10, 15 years down the road, we can look back and say, hey, you know, I'm glad we started that 10, 15 years ago instead of right now. So we are seeing improvements on our ground. You know, we're able to keep our cows in one pasture for longer. We're able to graze longer. And, you know, that's one of the big things too, is we hate feeding hay. We hate it because it all it does is it costs you money. So, and it's, you know, you have to. But, you know, we'd love to get to the point where we don't have to put up any hay and we can just graze our cows year round. But obviously that's going to take a lot of time. But that'd be something that's, you know, an ultimate goal for us. And I know that's something that we've talked about. You know, that's like a 5-10 year goal that we have right now, is we want to get to the point where we can not have to put up any hay, not have to have that extra expense doing that. So yeah, it's just it's all learning, and it's all trial and error and all that stuff. So yeah. So as you guys can see, this is where we had a bale set out. You know, you see there's a definite impact of where the cows were in this small area, and you see, you know, there's extra forage left on the ground extra cover from the hay bale, and there's really not a lot of waste here, as you can see. And then, you know, you see their urine, you see their poop, their manure, just laid around right where they were just standing eating. So as you can see, there's, you know, we got them bales set out there for the cows, and we've actually got it open for them to come in here, but you know, they're pretty content over there. Well, there's one cow in here, but she's eating. But yeah, so there's the bales set out. As you can see, all these little circles, there's one there, one back there, two back there, one there, one there, one there, one here. You know, they're all just kind of scattered around. As you can see, all of the manure all in one little place. You know, that's a biological hotspot that we created. So you know, we're gonna get a lot of fertilizer from that. So you know, that's why we got the bale set out over there now. You know, we're you know, spreading it across the field here. So yeah. So one of the main reasons why we started this YouTube channel was just kind of to, you know, share our experiences, share what we've learned, and kind of show you what we do in our day-to-day operations. And you know, hopefully you guys find it interesting. Hopefully you find it, maybe it'll, you know, hopefully it helps you guys out a little bit to see what we do differently, because we know we're different, that's for sure. You know, we don't like to do things the conventional way anyways. We like to be open to new ideas and trying new things out. So yeah, hopefully you guys find this video interesting. Hopefully you learned a little something from it. Maybe you need to, if you want to comment down below, and maybe we can ask, and you can ask us some more in-depth questions that we could answer. If you guys have any other questions or anything, I'll just comment down below, and we'll get in touch with you. You know, we'll give you our email or something, and we can have a little more in-depth conversations and some stuff that maybe you guys have better questions on, some topics that I didn't touch on, or anything like that. Or maybe if you just want to know more about it, let us know. We can make a better in-depth video, and I'll get Dad on here explaining a little better as to what we do. So if you guys want to see a video like that, or if you want to learn anything else, just, yeah, comment on this video and let us know.